Moi c'est Edgar, j'ai 10 ans, j'adore Métronomie et aujourd'hui je vais rencontrer et dessiner le leader du groupe, Joseph Mount.
Bonjour Edgar, comment ça va?
Bien, merci.
What would you like to know?
Avec quel instrument tu as commencé la musique?
The drums is my first instrument, but before that, I tried to play the trumpet. My teeth were too small for the trumpet. It was sad. Every other instrument you have to learn how to play, but everyone can play the drums. You just hit them and it sounds good. I was very inspired by Ringo Starr from the Beatles. He was my favorite drummer, and he probably still is my favorite drummer.
Où est-ce que tu as grandi?
I grew up in a place called Devon, which is in the southwest of England. It was quite wet there, but it's very beautiful. Because of all the rain, it means that in the summer it becomes very green and beautiful.
Ils étaient comment tes parents quand tu étais petit?
My parents were very generous and kind, and they let me do what I wanted within reason. They were cool. My friend's parents used to have a Volkswagen camper van, and one summer we camped in the camper van outside the house, and in the morning we woke up and the oldest boy, who was maybe 12, he drove the car. We started the Volkswagen camper van, we drove it away, and we were found by the postman at the bottom of the road. And we were told off by everyone, but it was fun.
C'était quoi tes groupes préférés?
And when I was really young, I used to love the Beatles. When I was a teenager, I used to love Nirvana. Now, I love the Beatles and Nirvana.
Comment ça a commencé Métronomie?
I grew up and started playing the drums for bands at school. It got me really interested in the idea of making my own music, and so I got a computer from my dad and I started experimenting with making electronic music, and that was the beginning of Métronomie.
Mais Métronomie, c'est un groupe ou c'est toi tout seul en fait?
To make it simple, Edgar, Métronomie, it's me. It's me in the studio. I write the music and record the music, and then when we perform live, that's when Métronomie the band becomes Métronomie.
C'est qui les autres membres du groupe alors?
So now in Métronomie there is me, the singer, Benga, who plays the bass, Anna, who plays the drums, Oscar, he plays keyboards, Michael, he plays keyboards and guitar. But at the very beginning it was just me, Oscar, and a guy called Gabriel, who's an old friend, a nice guy. He wears glasses, Edgar. You should draw those.
Il parle de quoi ton dernier album?
It's about making music, and it's about growing up, and it's about remembering being young. It's about everything.
Tu penses que même avec le réchauffement climatique, Métronomie durera pour l'éternité?
Global warming's a bummer. It's a real shame that people let this happen. But I kind of think that we should explore space. You know that if you make a mess, you should tidy it up, and that's obviously what we should do with Earth. But I think it's a good opportunity to go and find some beautiful planets, and to take some Métronomie CDs there and leave them for the aliens.